not afraid of you. First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way the same bird kid. Everybody said it won't be. Till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey than me.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, a lot of goddamn information. Very excited about this fight. I can't lie to you, I'm very goddamn excited. Tony Harrison versus Tszyu, son of Costa Tszyu. We're gonna talk about this shit, man. Shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me, man. To my new subscribers, welcome. Come on in the goddamn room. We cooking. It's a lot of sauce in this goddamn pot. Let's get to the shit. Okay. As you know, I've been on a goddamn rampage. I've been all over the goddamn place. I know a lot of people. I know I done kind of went too far for some people. I won't let this shit go. I won't let it die down. Yeah, it look like I'm causing up a goddamn disturbance in boxing or some shit. Well, I would continuously do that. I'm gonna keep reporting on this shit. Ryan sent out a tweet. Yeah, saying, Tank, yeah, I don't want to hear no more talking, and you need to go on and sign the fight, and this and that. And he said no rematch clause. Okay, we just gonna stop there. I said in my last video, I said at this point, Ryan is basically the A side, and Oscar and Ryan is basically dictating this fight, in my opinion. And they're gonna have it on his own. And this fight gonna get made. You better believe it. Tank gonna do everything he can to make it happen. If that fight don't happen, Ryan just gonna have to pretty much say no. To tell Tank he can't have a rematch clause, and Ruiz didn't tell Joshua he couldn't have no rematch clause. I ain't know you could tell the A side what they can't do. So yeah, he basically told them, yeah, you can't do that. So he not accepting a rematch clause. So I wonder if he don't sign the contract because Tank is saying he want a rematch clause. I wonder if y'all gonna say that's ducking. Because when you fighting a fighter and they're the A side, you pretty much they kind of dictate most of the shit. So if you don't fight Tank because he's saying he want a rematch clause, I think that is ducking. At this point, it looked like, when Floyd fought Oscar and he had to do a lot of weird shit, it looked like Tank is Floyd and Ryan is Oscar. Yeah, you would think Ryan is the star of the show. But anyway, just had to point that out. Yeah, he's telling Tank, nah, I ain't doing that shit, and you got to do what I say. That's how I took it. And him and Oscar are controlling these negotiations. So that's some strange shit to me. But anyway, Tony Harrison versus Tszyu. Just watched the press conference. Tony Harrison said some fly shit. I'm gonna tell you something about you Aussies. You motherfuckers I don't know. For one, y'all very weird. And it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of. What's the percentage of black folks out there? What, about 10%? Is we even 10? Yeah, a lot of whites. Anyway, but yeah, y'all tried to use one of them Australian words for him, and Tony said some shit like, "I'm from Detroit." He said some. I can't remember the weird ass word they was trying to. He said, "I don't know what that means." So I seen the announcer try to look at him like he's slow or some shit. But anyway, one of the reporters asked him a question, and Tony was like, "Bro, I'm from America. I'm from Detroit. I grew up fighting fighters way better than him. Y'all talent ain't what America is." He basically said that. He said, "I'm not being funny, but the talent is in America." And he told Tim too, that's why you fighting in America so much. Because the talent in Australia, you can't compare that to America. So he said that. Look, Tony, I know you're very outspoken, bro. And I like that you said it. And I like that you speak your mind. You better be careful in them folks' country. They got strict laws. Yeah, that's all I know about Australia. They got strict laws and big ass kangaroos that'll kick the shit out of you. But anyway, You just better be careful, bro. Safe travels to you. We know Devin Haney went out there, and they wasn't too kind to him. But Devin had his pops with him. He had his team with him. No. His pops didn't come to a day or two before the fight. But anyway, he had his team with him and shit like that. Yeah, bring your people with you, bro. Bring your people with you. Bring your own water. Bring your own shit, bro. And just be careful, because I'm gonna tell you something. Them 2 Devin Haney wins, that hurt them. They don't like that shit, bro. They don't like that shit. So, and I'm gonna tell you something. They love Tszyu way more than they love Kambosos. Kambosos was a little hometown star, but Tszyu, because he's the son of Tszyu, that's what makes him. They really want him to win, and so I don't think you're too much worried about the crowd. But just be careful out there, bro. Just be careful, man. 2 brothers coming back to back, whooping their ass. They ain't gonna keep taking that shit, bro. I hate you going over there. I'm just gonna say I really hate it. I don't trust it. At any point, if he hurt you in this fight, that ref gonna stop the fight and call it a knockout. So you can't even get hurt in this fight. Okay, I'm gonna say Tszyu. Tszyu is a very good fighter. I'm gonna be honest. I think Tszyu is a better fighter than Fondor. I think Tszyu will beat Fondor, but I ain't gonna cap. I think Fondor is a tougher style for Tony Harrison because of the reach, and Tony used to having the reach, so he would have to walk him. That'll be a tougher fight. But Tszyu is a better fighter than Fondor. But Tony Harrison got way more action against Tszyu. He got short arms. His feet are very slow. Tony could easily outbox him, but Tszyu do got a lot of he cracked power, and in my opinion, this fight here it's gonna depend on the conditioning of Tony Harrison. I think if Tony Harrison is conditioned and in tip-top shape, I think he'll get an easy decision. I think he'll get a pretty easy decision. But Tszyu is gonna be coming for him. He's gonna be very aggressive. But I think Tony can clip him too. A lot of people don't talk about it, but Tony got very underrated power. I'm gonna tell you, I do think Tony lost that first Jermell Charlo fight because I think he was a little too gun shy, and he was backing up too much. In that second fight, though, I think that's the greatest performance of Tony Harrison's career. That second fight, I seen some shit in Tony Harrison. I didn't even know he had this shit in him. It was a point in that fight where he started walking down Jermell Charlo, hitting him with hard shit. And he hurt Jermell a couple times in that fight. But Jermell got that poker face. Both of them, they got that poker face. You can't really tell when they hurt, but he hurt him a couple times, especially them hooks to the body he was throwing. But only thing, like I said, Tony Harrison, his conditioning, him getting too relaxed in there, that cost him that fight in that Jermell. He was winning, and I ain't gonna lie, he was winning very convincingly. I ain't gonna lie, he was hitting Jermell with some shit. He was hitting him with all kind of, and Tony Harrison is one of the most accurate punchers in boxing. His accuracy is top notch, top level. His vision in the ring, top level. Jab, top level. I don't know about them legs now. You're getting a little older. You ain't been as active as I like you to be. Your training, bro. But I'm gonna say this. Even though I feel like he was beating Jermell, I just think Jermell's special, and I think that's what won him that fight. I think Jermell got that shit that Jermell got shit very few fighters have. He got that shit where he'll set up a shot at any moment that can end you. That can end the whole fight at any moment. Jermell can hit you with some shit, and he can look tired and shit. He'll hit you with some shit you don't see. So that's pretty much what happened. It was that left hook. Same left hook that took out Castano also. But yeah, Tony Harrison, man, and he said he want that third Charlo fight, which I think would be epic. Whether he win or lose, I still want to see a third fight between him and Jermell. And to this day, out of everybody Jermell has fought, I think Tony Harrison was his toughest opponent. Him beating Tony Harrison in that second fight, that's when I said Jermell special. Jermell Charlo is special, because that's what it took to beat Tony Harris, bro, his fucking game plan. He was so, and at one point he was walking through Jamel punches. That's why I said Jamel hit him with a left hook from hell. But because before that, bro, it was a point in that fight, in the second fight, I said, damn, Jamel can't hurt Tony no more. Tony was walking through them hooks and shit. He was walking through them straight right. Man, that motherfucker Jamel came with a left hook from hell. And it buckled him. So, I think Tszyu can hurt Tony. I do believe that. I think he got real, his power is real. I think he hit harder than Fondo. I think he hit hard. I do think he hit very hard. I think he's more, he pick his punches very well. He pretty precise, aggressive. He fight like an older fight. He got an old school style. But, I just see Tony outboxing him, bro. But I'm looking at the hometown, the home turf. I'm looking at these refs because a ref can change a whole fight around just by grabbing you more and tying you up whenever you got him against the, shit like that. It's a lot of things that can go on in that ring. So just have your team with you, man. Tony Harrison, man, I really like you as a fighter, bro. I think you're good for boxing. And he funny. He be clowning and shit. And I like how you support Alicia Baumgardner. And I just like it, bro. I like you as a fighter. I think you're good for boxing. And I know you'll fight anybody. So it's much respect to you, Tony. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.